Hello and welcome to another video from Coastal Crafts. I've got a magazine haul here today, cards, paper crafting, that kind of thing. The first one's when I get on a subscription. So I woke up this morning, well, it didn't come that quickly. I woke up, got up for a little bit, and then it was there on the floor, which was nice, always fun to get a magazine. So it came with a set of papers and some stamps and some dies. I've already cut into lots of papers, so you're going to see them kind of chopped up a bit, but there's some patterns, some plain and some ones that you can cut out, and some sentiment strips you can cut out. So yeah, fairly bright, and lots of plain ones. Always quite useful to have plain, I find, so that's quite nice. And then the stamp set you get, let me show you. So it's kind of a succulent theme. And is that like a amaryllis or a higher, something like that? Amaryllis maybe? One of those terrariums. I can't remember how you say that word. I never remember how you say that word. It's not just today. It's always. And then you get the die, teacup die. I can't remember if I already own a teacup die. But if not, that's very cute. And that one's to make a little plant sign, so that's quite cute. And a flower and the heart, which is just fairly generic. So yeah, teacup garden. So I'll show you what I made. I had a quick go at making something today because I like to try it out. So I just made a really simple, let's get it nicely in focus, card. So I stamped out the little succulent stamps. They just popped up on what do you call it, little foam sticky things, and the terrarium is using embossing powder and then some glossy accents to give it a shine. I think my glossy accents I've managed to, because I'm sticking a needle into my, let's get that in focus a bit better, sticking a needle into one of these fine tops, and the needle's rusted and turned my glossy accents out a bit of a funny colour. That's why it looks the way it does. But there we go. I thought it could be like dirty water, you never know. Yeah, and that's using some of the papers from the set, and that's one of the cutout bits from the set, and that's also the flower. It's one of those cutout bits, so it's just kind of a, yeah, just a cute little card. So I do like succulents and things like that, particularly like that one. So we will see how much I get around to using that set. I'm glad I've used it at least once. And I haven't really had a chance to read this magazine because I'm feeling a bit tired, as I've mentioned in previous videos, because being on holiday. But have a quick look through. So, ooh, a competition to win indigo blue, definitely be entering that one because I love their stamps. And it gives you lots of ideas of things that you can make using the stamps and dies you've got. It looks quite cute, doesn't it? Let me try and show you that one a bit closer up. I was thinking, oh, that teacup die is not going to go that well with the stamp set, but actually it's quite cute in that example. So lots of those things that you can buy. Why is that not zooming in? Little project, what's that using, I wonder? First edition Sweet Nothings paper. Various different projects, always fun just to have a flick through and read it. And some of these sets I already own, and they're doing some of these sort of mixed media projects in magazines now, so that's quite interesting the way they've done those leaves. I need to look into it a bit more, see if it's something that I want to try. I tend not to obviously copy the projects so much, because you don't particularly want to copy always, do you? Sort of, that's those Lavinia stamps, isn't it? They always look very pretty, but sort of take some ideas and kind of use it more as inspiration. They're quite cute, aren't they? So it's a little Miss Muffet bonus dies. So these are the digital stamps that you get this time. So they're suggesting that for Man's card. Yeah, that's quite cool. I like the fact that it's sort of a climbing and hiking based one, as quite an outdoorsy sort of family. So that kind of suits me. That's cool. I'll give it a go. I did print out some of the digital stamps that came in the other magazine. I know I was talking about it before, and I went and had a look and actually really liked them. And I printed them out. God knows why I put them. because going on holiday, everything's chaos. But yeah, So actually that's quite cool. And then it shows you what you get in next month, which is like a coffee themed. I don't actually drink coffee, but I like the stencil. That's quite cool. And the die appears to just be a coffee lid, which is quite random. Rather than giving you the coffee cup, coffee cup is just a stamp. But yeah, like that. So that'd be nice when that comes. So this one didn't come in the post. This one I picked up in the supermarket. So I'll give you the box first of all. And this I got before I went on holiday and before Easter, with the intention of making some Easter cards and things from it. And obviously that just didn't happen. But it's one of these box sets because I was feeling a bit poorly and I wanted something to cheer me up before I went on holiday. So yeah, as you can see, you get all sorts of things. I'll show you what you get in it, but it was about £12.99. So issue number 4, the Hunkydory one. So they're not cheap. But let's have a look and see what you get inside. Just moving the bits that I have made. So you get all these papers first of all. So this one's lots of toppers. Lots of toppers. I've obviously taken that one out. And it's got sheep on it, which is nice. People in my family who like that, and birds. I love birds. So I don't normally use toppers and things, but actually I could see how I might incorporate, or when you pop them out, some of them end up being frames. See, that would be quite a cute, it's really hard to see, isn't it, in the video? That would be a cute frame, even if I didn't use the picture on the inside. And then you get these bits that are a bit thinner, which I think they intend, from watching those craft channels, they intend them to be called the bits that go inside the cards, which I don't really do, but I like them as papers nonetheless. And then they've got these stiff papers, really good quality. I was actually really impressed by the quality of them when they came. Really tough, so that would definitely make a good strong quality card, and I would use these. They're quite cute. They're kind of nice style. That one's just a paper one. That's nice, like that pattern. That's just paper as well. That's cute for a Valentine's card. Not Valentine's now at all, but there you go. That would make a lovely card. Don't know what I'd put on it. That one's a paper one. Another papery one. Trying to work out what that pattern's supposed to be. Who knows? Maybe it's just a random pattern. Oh, more of those ones that go inside. Obviously, it's not in the order that it came in. I've been looking at it. And a few more sheets of these, the really thick card that I really like. So, as if you're just buying a set Hunkydory card, it's, I presume, the same kind of stuff because it feels like that quality. So yeah, I think they're really pretty. And got a set of stamps. And it's bird themed, and obviously I love anything bird themed. So there we go, all the bird houses and stuff. And a set of Hunkydory dies. They're quite small but sweet. I liked the bird table, and that's a really cute little frame actually. And also, even though I've got a gate already, I was kind of like, oh, another gate. Don't know what I'll do with that. And then there was the embossing folder, which is probably one of my favourite bits. So that's quite cool. So it bosses a tree. So I have had a quick play around with these bits and pieces. So I was just playing a bit. This hasn't been turned into anything, but you can see how you can mix the bird house and the die cut bird table. So I really liked how that bird table comes out. So that's kind of cool. And then I was playing a bit with the embossing folder, so I cut that out and stuck it on a painted background. That's just using a stencil, which is a bit random in the background. Could be a pile of leaves maybe. And then just stamping these birds out and the little hearts as well. And that's using some of those Tim Holtz frames I showed you in my New York haul. And on the embossed tree, which I've obviously had to cut out freehand, but I used there is a wood grain kind of stamp in there. I know I own a better wood grain stamp. I thought I'd give this one a go, and I use that to sort of give it a bit of a woody effect on there. So don't know what I will do with this. It's kind of possibly not really good enough to keep, but there we go. That's what that is. And then here I'll just show you some of the other die cuts that you get. So that's a little house, that's a little gate, that's a cute little banner, I like that. Like I was saying, there's a little frame in there. That's really sweet as well. You could put a little sentiment in there. That's one of the other birdhouses. That's cute. Oh, let's pop that one out. Tiny little bird. Look how messy my hands are. And grass. Obviously, your grass should be a different colour. That's not fantastic grass, but there we go. Oh, and of course, you also get the magazine. And I do love to read a good Papercrafty magazine, as you probably realised. So it is lots of ideas of things to do with what you get in your kit. I think that's mainly what it is, but they've got loads of ideas. See, they've used their tree and done a much better job than I have. And different ideas like 3D projects, stamping it on there. That's quite cool. Yeah, so, oh, I like that. I have read this magazine, but I've completely forgotten. Good thing about Papercrafty magazines, you can read them more than once. If you're like me and you forget what you've read. So that was that one. And here it is. This is the last one. This also is still on one of my subscriptions. I was going to cancel it, but I've not got around to doing it. But it's the Craft Stamper one. So yeah, this one's got lots of, it's very much mixed media, abstract-y ideas. So show you what's in the magazine. So they are really cool ideas. And that is the stamp that you get. And I've been using this little box here just to keep some of my single stamps, so you can see how that one comes out. So these are different stamps I've got from some of this magazine. And that's that one that I got in at New York. So these are all different ones that have come with that magazine. And they're nice quality, I guess. It's a little dragonfly. And you can see on here, that's how it comes out. That was first time being used. That's why it's a bit smudgy possibly, but it's quite sweet. Possibly like embossed on a more interesting background. Trying to get that one in. That would look quite nice. So do give you some ideas, I think, using it somewhere in there. But yeah, you don't get a lot in terms of free gifts. So if you're buying a magazine for free gifts, it's not the one to get. It's more about the content. And that's your free stamp, free polymer stamp next time. So yes, as I say, it's very abstract style, and you do get a digital one, but like an umbrella, that's not that exciting to be bothered to go online to get that one. So yeah, that's that magazine. That's the 3 magazines that I have picked up recently, and I'll speak to you soon.